And I've got my friends from the State Archives here who are going to show us some archival footage that is all available online for you to watch and to research with. I'll let them introduce themselves real quick.
Hi, I'm Jackie Attaway. I work at the State Archives. More specifically, I'm the supervisor of the Archives Reference Desk. And just to give you an example of kind of like what that looks like, when you go into a library and there's the main desk where the librarians sit, and you go up and you ask, hey, do you have a book on this? We share that desk with the librarians. They, of course, handle the published materials, and we handle the unpublished archival materials in the State Archives collections. And we, help our patrons do research. We help them find what they're looking for. We might even get them started with their research methods. If it's something that's going to take a long time, if it's not a quick find, we can kind of give them suggestions of how they can plan their research. And at the State Archives, we have a lot of materials. Just the basics. What I deal with every day are going to be a lot of your state-generated records. So we have Supreme Court case files. We have legislative history materials. We also have state agency records. So they're administrative records. There's governor's records. A lot of sort of the more dry stuff. But it's very useful, and we help people every day. We work with other state agencies. We work with lawyers. We work with people who work for the legislature. We work for people who work in the courts. And then we also work with, genealogists, everyday folks who are just interested in history, historians, folks who are writers, authors who write books about different historic events or people from history. And so another thing that we work with are photographs and video and film, and Adam specifically works with that collection the most, so I'm going to let him tell you about that.
So my name's Adam Watson, and I manage the photographic collection and the film collection, which comprised of millions and millions of photographs, only about 200, 300,000 on our website, which is the Florida Memory website. So we also work in conjunction with Florida Memory, which is just the digitized parts of the collection that's designed to promote what we have at the State Archives on our website. And it's a grant funded by, it's a library services grant. And so Jackie and I both work closely with them, especially me with the photos and films, which is a large part of it and probably the most popular part of it. But there are also all kinds of documents, things that you might be interested in Florida history, with tax rolls and all kinds of things that are digitized that have to be, and we also have you can actually volunteer for Florida Memory to transcribe is the word I was looking for, yeah. So online, you can go and transcribe documents for us, and then we get it back, and then that helps us get more of that material online and makes it searchable. And anyway, so we have a lot of people doing that, some people in-house, and a lot of people just doing it as a volunteer. So especially if you can read Spanish, that's great. If you can read cursive handwriting, we were talking about how that's kind of gone by the wayside, but we need people that can do that because most things were written in cursive in the past, and a lot of the younger generations can't read that anymore. So anyway, there are lots of skills that you might have, so we're always looking for that. So that's what we do. With the photo and film collection, I work a lot with documentary filmmakers, all the major television, HBO, Netflix, and everybody that needs content, especially for documentaries, but also television shows that want set dressing and things like still images. I think there are a couple set in Florida. There was one, I can't remember what it was, the Miami one where they in a bar and they wanted old photos of Miami in the bar. We had photos in the 1010 movie as set dressing, that kind of stuff. But anyway, every day people are buying, and we charge nominal fees. It's not much compared to like some of the big photo houses like Getty, for film, reproducing films, and for photographs. A big part of it, a big part of the photo collection and film collection is stuff from the Florida Folklife program. So everything that Dom produces and all past folklorists for the state of Florida eventually comes to the state archives. And that makes it accessible and searchable for you, the public, anyone, not just Floridians, anyone around the world, and we get requests for that stuff from around the world.